Welcome to game number 2 of TheViper versus StateSC2. This is the SteelSeries Prime Cup. And I didn't cast the first game, if you're wondering why I'm saying game 2, and you didn't see the game 2. I was busy watching the Muslim series, so go check that out on the channel. But anyways, we have StateSC playing as the Holy Roman Empire versus TheViper's English. I think one of his best civilizations. The map we have here is Altai, which of course has these mountains, relics spread out throughout, and usually some passes here in the middle. And as far as this matchup goes right now, these are two top tier players on the ladder. The Viper did win game 1 of the series. This is a best of 3. So Viper is looking to advance to the next round if he wins this game. So he's currently up 1-0 in StateSC trying to hold on here. Thank you so much for that sub. We got a hype train going on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube, consider coming on over to Twitch. We got a good time when we're live. We just got done playing some trumpet. Anyways, thank you so much for that sub. We've got StateSC. Looks like he's got 5 villagers on food, 3 on gold there for HRE. And of course, English, pretty typical. 7 on food. Now he's got 2 heading up to gold age up with the council hall, most likely. Now, HRE, what do you think he's going to be going for? Likely some kind of fast castle. He wants to get these relics into the Regnitz because each relic equals 300 gold revenue inside once he gets it in the Regnitz Cathedral. Versus the mere mortal, other civilizations, relics are worth 100 gold per minute. Of course, we do have the sacred sites too, which do they capture those? Those are worth 100 gold per minute. So a good map to pick out those. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relics spread throughout the map. We'll see if he's able to grab those or if he decides to stick it out in H2. Now, the Viper will likely, put longer pressure in the second age is what I would expect. And it'll be a matter of how does he react to this, and we'll have to see. Now, this is a best of 3. These players had to advance. They've had a long day of playing for both of them. I imagine pretty tired at this point. The first rounds it was 124 players, I believe, is what it was, or was it 200? I can't remember. It was a lot of players. My math's off right now. I had to go check. But so they had to go through a bunch of single elimination rounds, advance to here. They had a best of 3. This is their second best of 3 series of the day. I do believe, or is this? I'm probably messing my own facts up at this point. But either way, they played a ton of games today. So this is a really important one for State to stay alive in this tournament. And then Viper just trying to advance the next round. Of course, the prize pool of this whole tournament is $20,000. So, that's a lot of cash. You could buy, all the SteelSeries gear you could possibly want with that. And, and I've been saying, that I've got my SteelSeries logo here on the stream, but I'm not sponsored by SteelSeries in any way, but I have all SteelSeries gear. I really do like it. I've got the mouse. I've got the Rifle 600. I also have keyboard, gamepad, and Arctis Pro wireless headset. So I like the gear myself. So SteelSeries, if you're listening, you should maybe come over and give your boy FitzBro a little love. Anyways, Viper going out here, scouting here, trying to pick up the sheep. By the way, this map, typically, we didn't watch at the beginning, but you usually want to run towards mid. The sheep like to spawn out here in the mountains. They like the hills. So we'll see. Okay, so that council hall coming down, of course, it will produce those longbows at super speedy, fast speed. We'll have longbows coming out on the map. Bell going off now. You're going to be hearing that bell a lot as we go on. The English have a special ability that when enemies get close, this little fire shows up, the bell starts ringing, and their troops get a attack speed boost. So for longbows, they can shoot faster, of course, but what English players will like to do is they'll build outposts, like here, like mid-map or in front of the enemy's base, so that when that bell goes off, they have a frontline kind of speed boost there. So we'll see how that goes. Man, Viper has a lot of sheep. Did State get any? Where's his town center? He's got a few, but not much. Where's his scout? Oh, did I miss? Did his scout die to that town center? Oh, where's his scout? Oh, shit. State must have lost his scout to the town center when I wasn't watching. Maybe that's how he got all this sheep. Oh my gosh, this is, oh boy, this is going to be huge, guys. So Viper got all of the sheep, essentially. His scout is dead. And this is a map, like, imagine longbows coming down here pressuring the front. He's not going to be able to get these deer of longbow up here, boxing them out, leaving just these berries and the few sheep he has. Behind his base, he could head out to these deer, but this could be a situation for State. This really could be. So, I am the king of donating donating sheep to my opponent. So I really do feel this, and this is gonna be tricky. Outcome 3 longbows already. These things train incredibly fast. Also behind this, just building a house to support that population. There's this macro you can see. We'll split. There you go. 9 on food, 11 on wood. Let's see what State has got up his sleeves. He has a stable and a blacksmith. What's he going for? He's going for the iron undermesh. A good call. If you're going to go for cavalry to try to stop the longbows, you want to get this iron undermesh to try to have some additional armor. He's able to complete this tower here, gets all those villagers inside at the last second. Almost lost a villager there. Yelling, Bianca! But they did escape there. You know, the longbows out here, they thought they could Strelboro their way on in, but you know, this tower has stopped them. I don't know why. I always feel like the HRE outposts are scarier than the rest. Like they just look like, I don't know why. They just look so terrifying. Although technically, like, the English are the ones you should be scared of. I don't know why. I don't know if anyone else feels that. They're scary looking. Okay, meanwhile, we've got horsemen being trained. He's trying to get a number of those and waiting for that tech to come in. Is it in yet? Yes, he does have it. I'm not used to getting technology so quickly because Deli would still be researching that for another 20 minutes. But he does have his ranged defense in, so he's got 2 armor from these longbows. So he's going to be in a pretty good position. If you think about these things are dealing out 6 damage, -2. He's only doing 4 damage to horsemen right now, if my math is correct. It's a general rule is never do math on stream because you'll always mess it up. Okay, so now the problem with the horsemen, if your opponent kites a lot and you got a player like Viper who has excellent micro, you know, kiting can be the death of horsemen. Even a longbow mass can kill horsemen. But we see a lot of players do this when they're age. Oh, no, look at this. I was going to say he's going for a fast castle, but he says, no, I know this strategy. He's going for double archery range. So I kind of feel like he's going to stop making horsemen and going to start putting all the resources. Because obviously archers are very wood intensive. 50 wood a pop. It's going to be hard to reduce both. And maybe he'll throw a few scouts in there to tank. Or just throw a scout in the middle, and that's what he's doing, just to see when his enemy is coming. But it looks like Viper is kind of falling back. He is, now this is smart. Now, I thought about doing this, I've heard people say this, is open horsemen, because it forces your opponent to put a barracks and make spearmen. He has to make spearmen when there's a lot of horsemen on the gap. But if the opponent stops making horsemen and then focuses all into archery, look, 3 archery ranges, this is where he could really be in a good spot because archers are faster. You can outmaneuver longbows with some micro, and then the spearmen become pretty useless. So, and not to mention he can also shoot the spearmen with his archers, and then get the cav up on the longbow. So we will see if he gets a surround here. And State really needs to win this game if he's going to stay alive in this tournament. Losing a villager there right now, sitting on 27 vills versus the 28 of Viper. So that's the first vill death of the day. As far as longbows is concerned, you know, that's pretty good. I lose a lot of villagers against longbows. I don't know about you guys. So a nice tower gives him some line of sight what's going on. These scouts giving him additional intel. And look at this, very smart play. He put four horsemen on the back line, and he's just been picking up those reinforcements. Of course, the spearmen are problems. Oh no, careful, he's gonna lose villagers. Oh boy, longbow's gonna get a shot off. Boom, 1 villager down. 2 villagers down. He's now lost a total of 4 villagers. Almost loses the 5th villager. So that is huge. He sees the archers, finds that scout, takes that out. A horseman, that rhymes. A horseman grabbing a few things, but the pike makes quick work of them. Pikemen, really good against horsemen. And I don't know. That's a lot of villagers down. Sitting on 26 vills versus the 31 of Viper. And that's so powerful about English. Like, if they can get these hits off, like, every villager they kill is just putting them further ahead. So this is going to be hard. Obviously, with HRE, you want to contain them because if he gets to the 3rd age, gets that readiness, he can be really hard position. Now, oh my gosh, more villagers go down. And guys, man, I hate to call a game so early, but look how many villagers State has already lost. This is really devastating. And you know why he's losing all these villagers? Those sheep he lost. That was so critical. He could have been sitting under the town center eating those sheep nice and safe. But those longbows got down there and was able to. He knew exactly where they would be. This is his only food operation. He could have gone for the back one, and now look at this. Longbows. It looks like winning against these archers. He's got no food income essentially right now, losing more and more villagers. This is, I don't know what the first round looked like, but man, this has been an absolute domination for Viper. And wow, what a short game to cast here. I think the shortest one I've seen today. Viper advancing to the next round for tomorrow's stage for the SteelSeries Prime Cup. And you know, for State, maybe it's a little disappointing. He had to win a lot of games to get this far. And probably not how you want your last game of a series to go. But sometimes, you know, the enemy just gets the best of you there early, and he taps out. So congratulations to the Viper for moving on. And I'll see you guys as we continue to cover all of the games in this tournament.